Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dion. I call this the Crazy Troll Nation of YouTube. We're not going to put in chapstick because we have stuff going on. I'm going to try to condense the looks with the three of these different palettes that I have, and so that means I need to be quick, and I know my videos tend to be kind of long. So what I have on my face right now, the Fenty primer, Fenty foundation. I wear shade 335, Fenty brow pencil, of course, the only brow product that I use. We did not set the face. We used the snake palette. We used these three. We didn't use this one yet. We're going to put Radiant Light on later. We used these two and these two on the face today. And so that's what that is. And we used two NYX retractable eyeliners. We used gray on the lower lash line, and we used black on the inner realms, bottom and upper. And for lips, I line my lips, y'all. NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner. The shade is Alien, which is black. And yes, we have on the black lip, Max Caviar, Max Matte Retro Liquid Lip. And the shade is Caviar. So that is everything on the face right now. So I do have a black liner pulled out. And we're going to get started. And while I'm priming the lids with the Fenty eyeshadow primer, I will tell you, if you're new here, what the Crazy Troll Nation is and why I call this channel the Crazy Troll Nation. The crazy part is just enjoying doing videos, enjoying whatever it is you do here on YouTube. The troll part is not caring too much about the beauty community standards because you set the standard for yourself. Try not to feel like you need to use a certain brand or a certain tool or a certain technique. Use whatever you want to, however you want to get your makeup on in a way that you are satisfied with it. Here we are about self-acceptance and self-love, embracing your natural features, enhancing them if you want to, when you want to, but never feeling like you have to. Know that you are the bomb. Love yourself for who you are and for how you look, even without face paint on. That's what the Crazy Troll Nation stands for. Just being yourself and just rocking it and knowing that you are amazing. And if you're new here, I have to let you know I do curse on my channel sometimes because I curse sometimes, period. I do try to catch myself. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. If you're not new here, if you're returning, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming back. And I think that is it for the intro. So each of these little palettes they're part of the Connect and Color collection from MAC. And I do recommend looking at them in store because in store they look a whole lot better than they do online. Online they look dusty and just online too they look repetitive, but in person they are distinctly different. Now whether they show up the same or not on your lid, that's something different. But when I seen them in store, I'm like, I'm getting all of them. There's only one that I did not get, but the one we're going to be using today is called Encrypted Kryponite. And I wrote down the numbers and the names, that way I don't have to flip back and forth because they don't have the shade names in the palette. They have them on the back. And so this is what the inside looks like. Y'all know I don't like me in no cool tones. I don't know what's happening to me lately, but we're going to do a look. We're going to put all 6 of these on. The ones I'm concerned about is this one, this one, and this one, possibly looking ashy on me, but we're going to use them all and we're going to see. So for right now, we're going to take this shade here, which is Power Mode, and that's going to go on the first half of the lid. No shadow, shadow. We're going to tap off. So this is going to go on the first half of the lid, and I am pressing because for me, the Fenty primer is a tacky primer. And so sometimes I'm not able to just go like straight across because the brush will get stuck on my lid. But once I have the shadow down, then I am able to sweep over the shadow because I am layering the shadow upon itself. And so, but that's why sometimes I am just patting and then afterwards I will go through and just swipe. I'm excited about this look because we're going to be layering, and that was something I used to not do often, if at all. But once I tried it a few times, just to get shadows on or to see what else I can do with the palette, I was like, this is really nice. And it does give more opportunities, not more opportunities, it does give more options with an eyeshadow palette as far as the looks that you do or can do possibly. And so I'm excited about it. And I do think this is going to be a dark look, and that's why I did the dark liner and the dark lip. So that's this shade right here. And for me, MAC is usually true to pan. There is some kick up in the pan, and you see around it is dusty. It's dusty. But I'm not looking ashy or dusty, which is good, because that was my concern with it, even though we're going to layer it, because there might be a time when I just want to just use this shade like as a transition or something, you know what I mean? And so it's good to know that it doesn't look dusty. That would be a nice light smoky look using this shade, and of course using other shades too. I feel like I don't have enough like right up here when I'm looking from side to side. But since we're going to layer it, are we layering it? Yes. I've been feeling really scattered lately in videos, and so I'm thinking I need to not do so many videos, but when I do makeup, I always record them, so that's the thing. But that's why, even though I'm still going to be doing videos every day, I'm going to condense these 3 6-pan connecting color palettes into one video. So I do need to be quick, because I don't want it to be like 2 hours long for 3 looks. And so I will, for the rest of this entire video, have my face done, so that way we can just do the eye look. So I'm just cleaning up the palette, using the brush to just sweep off the excess shadow and putting it on my lid because I don't want to waste it. Now we're going to take, wait a minute, I confused myself. Now we're going to take High Tea, this shade here, and that's going to go in the second half of the lid. Is that the right shade? No, I confused myself, y'all. Number 6. Why do I have this one for the second half of the lid? What? Am I looking at that right? I am. Why do I have a gray on the first half and then like this shade for the second half of the lid? I have no idea. This is completely backwards. This shade, if I were to do like the dark, this shade should have been over here and not where I'm putting it. I swear you know, when I meant to do this one, I don't know what I was thinking. And this is what I'm saying. Sometimes I just say stuff and I'm just like, what was I thinking? And I really don't know. But in that moment, it seems good. But then when I come to do the look, I'm like, that don't make no sense. And this one also isn't ashy on me. This will be a good transition shade for me because it's there, not there, or a good shade to blend something else out. So this, and the reason I was going to layer is because I didn't know how it was going to look, and because this is so light, it's not going to show up that much as a color on me. And so I'm glad that we are layering it. And we're just doing this to just cover up the primer. So whatever I put up here, do I have transition shades? I don't think so. I don't know anything right now. I just know I'm doing a video. Yes, there is something wrong with me. So, and this one has kick up too in the pan. So we're just going to just go around the pan and clean it up. Apologies for the glare. And we're going to put that on. Now for the fun part, this fluffy brush. We're going to take on the cloud. This is our lid topper, which means I'm gonna need a different brush if I'm going to get in here. But let's start applying it and see. And I chose this brush because it's dense. This shadow feels kind of creamy, so no shadow. Ooh, shadow. So we're gonna put this on. I think I want to use a more dense brush. I think I'm going to take an Hourglass number 3 brush. This is layering nicely over the other shadows because my lid is not sticky from the primer because we have shadow on. I need a different brush, maybe. So we're just going to sweep this back and forth. Make sure we get it in the corners. I definitely need a different brush. I don't know why I thought about this brush. I was just thinking of a dense brush. So it is working though. Making sure I get into the crease. And we're going to blend it out. I think I'm gonna leave the inside a little gray. I don't think I'm gonna take this all the way in. this shade is giving me fallout because I'm layering it over another shade. If this was going on top of the primer, it would stick to the primer. The Fenty primer for me is tacky. And so that is that. So we're going to round it if I can. I might need to take that gray and just buff out up here. Oh, that went way up there, but then there's like a sharp line like right here. So we're going to bring this over here. Wow. Okay. And this is with the brush that I thought was not going to work, even though I chose it. I'm going to tap in. This brush is too wide for the outer corner because it's like coming way back here. But we're going to fix that later or just put liner there. And I do have out a black liner to use. I know, boring, right? How long has it been since I used the black liner on my upper lash line? I really don't even know. I still do want to take another brush just to get this on. But because we were able to do the other eye with this, we're going to do it for this side too. I want to just try to keep things even. But using this brush, it's a lot of fallout. Using this brush and layering over top of other shadows, it is giving me quite a bit of fallout. So we're going to feather here, but I don't want to take the black all the way in. And I kind of did. I'm going to go back with that gray later. I kind of have that feeling right now that that's what I'm going to do. I didn't want to take the black all the way up, but this brush is doing its own thing. This is a big brush. This is a Makeup Geek Soft Dome brush. I don't use it often. I really don't know why I thought to use it for this look, but here we are. And this is looking nice. So even though we're not seeing the gray or the pink, we know that they don't make me look ashy, and I can use them for blending out. So maybe I'll put the pink for brow bone. Maybe we'll do that. And how about if I just kind of pull this out? How about we do that? Just pull it out towards my brow, the bottom of the brow. We're gonna just do that. I know I'm looking crazy because this is something I seldom do. So we're winging out the shadow past the brow actually, which means we need to come past the brow over here. So we're gonna turn the brush since there's this black all over the brush. So we're coming past the brow. Yeah, we're gonna just leave that like that, I say, as I keep messing with it. This one seems to come more straight out, where this one seems to be going upward. So we're going to just come straight over. And that's one of my issues when I do eyeliner, is that even though I want it to look like an angle, or I want it to come straight out, I end up swooping it. And this looks like there's a little patch right here, but we're going to leave it like that because it is supposed to be a gradient out past the brow. So we're going to just keep doing that. And it probably would have been better with a smaller brush. I think this whole entire process, layering with this, would have been better with a different brush. And we're going to just put some right here. So there's not so much like how you see this space right here. And over here you don't. So we're just going to fill in this gap where the brow is. And that doesn't quite look right either. We're going to take that pink. We're just doing new stuff. Let me know what you're thinking. I want to take, I'm going to try and get rid of some of this fallout right now. And I can't even, for some reason, I don't use the mirrors and palettes. And so when I go to look in it, I can't see it because I didn't even enjoy that moment. Usually I enjoy pulling that off because I'm just trying to hurry up and get this done. This is a lot of fallout. Oh my gosh. I might have to put concealer or something. And it's down here. Oh man. I might have to put, shoot. That is not wiping off. You see all of this? This shade ain't no joke. And it's not coming off. And all I did was just smear it. Oh man. We're going to take, what did I have? What was I going to do next? We had for lower lash line. Why did I have this brush here? Why did I have this brush here? I have no idea. For lower lash line, wow, I'm confused. I have the liner on. Satin taupe, which I do have, I think, in one of my build your own palettes. This is satin taupe. I am sure that I have this one. This is going to go on lower lash line. So that's just going to go on top of that gray liner. This fallout is insane, and I do know why, because I layered it over top of the shadow. If I would have just put it over top of the primer, I still may have had fallout because it looks like it has sparkles in it, but it would not have been this much. I do know that for sure. So we're going to use the side of the brush to bring this wider down, and then maybe I'll take another brush and blow it out. Maybe that's what I'll do. And I am coming like over here as well. So that shade is really not a shade. I'm going to, and then I have to take Clear History, this shade, as a brow, under my brow. So, oh, you know what? I was going to take Showstopper for outer corner. So maybe, I don't know, but we're going to take this right now, Clear History, and this is powdery. I tapped the brush in it and it just puffed up. And so we're going to tap off and we're going to put this up here. This palette is powdery. And we are going to overlap just to kind of blow out or blend out that black right here. And so that is what, that makes it look purple. I mean, pink. That's this shade right here. This is one of those looks that's like, you just got to go for it. You just got to go for it and not care and be like, I'm the ish. That's the kind of look this is. Like, you can't tell me nothing. I'm gonna just do it. So that's what we got. This is really different for me, like for real. So do we still want to take, yeah, because we're using all the shades. I'm just using the brush to just clean up where it fell out. This is, I don't know what this is. I feel like I need something darker, or at least to come down wider under the eye to kind of match what's going on over here. So we are going to take Showstopper. We're going to put that on the outer corner, this shade. I don't know why. You know what? I'm going to take that and put that underneath the lower lash line, because I really feel like we need something heavy down here, like something more dark, and to bring it down further because the top is so dark. So we're going to just put this here. I didn't intend to layer over Clear History, but since this look is all sorts of whatever it's all sorts of, we're just going to go with it. So we're just going to put this here and we're blowing it down. This is way different for me. This is like a goth look. Like if one of the goth events that I co-host, we rotate themes and one of them is a goth theme. This would be nice for that. So we're going to take the brush that we use for this shade, not adding any more, and actually we're going to do that, and then we're just going to buff under here. I don't know if this is doing anything, but we're going to do it. This look, y'all, oh my gosh. I do like it this way, but this is new for me. It's different for me, and I haven't done it before. Why did I have out this little brush? Oh, for brow, because I was going to do just this, just along the edge, but we done did a whole bunch of stuff. So that is the 6 shades from in this palette. Whew. We're going to put on liner and for upper lash line, and then I'm going to figure out what, excuse me, that I'm going to use for, this is MAC's Paint Pot and Black Mirror, because I need to clean up under my eyes, and I'm going to have to put concealer under there, even though we have full face on. And I thought I might get a little fallout, and I thought I'll just put Radiant Light under there. I didn't expect this black to do that, and I should have, because it's sparkly, number one, and sparkles have a tendency to fall out, right? So there I was again, not thinking. This is that MAC 210 brush that I am really liking with the paint pots. And I got it specifically for this. Well, for the gel liners too. I need a sale to come along. Oh, you know what? I got an email from Ulta today. Today is October 24th. Free shipping, no minimum. And so I think I'm going to order 2 more of the Ulta brushes. Number 31 buffing concealer brush, because I use these for the paint pots and the fluid lines when I use them for as a shadow base. And hopefully they'll have some of these too, since they do sell MAC at Ulta, and I'll order a couple more of these because I'm really liking them. So that is that. So we have like a lot of liner stuff going on. I'm going to put this here. Don't ask me why, because I'm just doing stuff. There's just a lot of stuff going on. So why not just do more? Don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. The rest of the looks will not be like this. They will just be regular looks as far as I know right now. And so I don't know what they're going to look like. I didn't think this was, I don't know. I think I was just being adventurous or something. Especially winging the shadow out like that. So we're just going to put this here. Let me know if you have any of the connecting colors. They have 4. They have 4 of the 6 pans and 3, I think, of the 12 pans. The 6 pans are $30. The 12 pans are $54. And they have a limited edition collection for Christmas. And so I did purchase those 2. I forget how many, and I don't want to look over now to see, because I'm really trying to get this done, because we're at 20 minutes and I don't want this entire video. I came too wide with that line. I don't want this to be too long since we have 2 more looks to do. So yeah, I came too far over. Well, too far up. But this way it's okay, because how my eyes are shaped. My eyes are burning. I feel like I've been saying it a lot lately. I did notice before when I put the black on my inner rims, it irritated my lids. And so I think I just am not able to use the NYX retractable eyeliner in black on my inner rims. Other blacks, the Prime Prometics black, I don't have an issue with. But I did notice before when I used the black, and I thought it was old, so I threw it away. So this is a new one. So this one is not old at all. I want to kind of do something else. I usually don't put gel liner in here, or how some people do, like down here, because my eyes tear. So I kind of just don't, because I know it's not going to stay. But I just want to do more. I don't know why I'm like feeling like I want to just do extra stuff today. And I could have put the NYX retractable eyeliner in black under here, right? Instead of using the paint pot. I don't think I've ever put paint pot like underneath. So we're going to leave that like that. I'm kind of liking the gradient. We got to fix this under eye. So I'm going to just take, this is the palette that we use for primer and foundation. We're just going to put a tiny bit, if I can get a tiny bit. So we just did a tiny bit, and I don't even know. I'm out of my head. Oh my gosh. But you know what? I got brushes right in front of me that I use for under my eye. I'm wondering if I should have put concealer under here, because I don't know if this is going to make the foundation turn into a different color, because we're putting it over top of a black shadow. So I don't know if this was a good idea. But we're trying, y'all. We're trying to clean this up as quickly as possible. Do I need a little bit more? Shoot. Yep. So I put 2 little squirts on here. And we're just going to, hopefully we can get this to look halfway decent. I'm going to still put Radiant Light under here, because that looks, oh, that doesn't look right. because that'll add some radiance, but I don't want the darkness to look radiant, you know what I mean? But it's kind of where we are right now because everything else is done. So I know now with that shade, this does not look right. To not, even if I do my face, like don't powder down and do all the other things, because I'm going to have to go back and clean it up. That does not look right. Not at all. So we're going to just roll with it because that's where we are. So we're going to take Fashion Fair Truly Tawny. And we're just going to set this really quick. I'm trying to be quick, y'all. And look at the time. You know, I say I'm going to be quick so I can condense videos. And I don't want to do like one palette, one eye, and one palette, the other eye, because I think it's a natural tendency to compare versus just appreciating each look for what it is. And so that's why I don't want to do that, because I want you guys just to see like each look for what it is. That looks really green under there. But now we're going to use the same brush. And I was going to use Radiant Light from Misc because we're going to be doing the whole face. We're going to use the compact that I have for Radiant Light. And so we're putting this in here. Hopefully this will camouflage. I don't know. But if it still looks funky, you know why. I know why. You know why, and I know why. We're going to go back to the highlighter from Snake. And we're going to just put some more right here. Since we took that away. I love a lift from within shine. I do. When I do the second video, if it's long like this one, I'll just have them two and do the third one separate because I don't want to have an hour-long video for just like 3 looks. Let me take a bigger brush now that we've done the under eye with Radiant Light. And this is a brush that we shall not name. And we're going to just put this all over the face. And that'll be it for this look. Let me know what you think of this look. Let me know what you think of all the hooks, the liner. And I could have took the liner further out too. I'm tempted to do that right now. Should this video just be by itself? This video is going to be by itself because this is long. And there's no way I'm going to get 2 other looks in here and keep it under like 40 minutes because we're already at 30 minutes almost. So we're going to go back to the paint pot. And hopefully this doesn't look crazier than it already is. But you know what? We're doing crazy today. I got brushes everywhere. So, yeah, this will just be a video by itself. So I do apologize. Because I did really intend to do all 3. But then I got ambitious with all these lines and everything. And so this is where we are. Yeah, I had to be silent to do that. I don't know what we're doing. We are just doing stuff. The same? Nah. Not at all. Thumbs up that we're trying new things. Thank you. There's lots of information down below. Lots of links. Most are affiliated, some are not. I have a code for Natasha Denona, an affiliated code. I have an affiliated link as well. So you can either use the link or use the code. The code will give you 15% off. But if you are wanting anything from Natasha Denona, I still recommend that you go through Ulta website. I do have a shop my link for Ulta down below as well. Just because I like Ulta's point system so much. And I'm apologize for being rude. I'm using a lipstick applicator to clean up this foundation nozzle. So that'll be it for this video. Let me know, y'all. Like this way I think is cool. Like, yeah, the under eye is looking funky. But this way, I'm like, okay, just right here, like that's cool. You turn, it's like, wait, what? The thumbs up for trying new things. we'll do the other two palettes. We'll do those in a video by itself because those, the colors are not dark colors like this. And so I think it'll be more basic, a little quicker, easier, I hope. I'm going to try my best. I tried my best this time and my best just was not good enough. But that's what this palette looks like. Hashtag we tried it. Good, better, and different. We tried it, and that's what we do here. We try things. So I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not. Like the video. And if you didn't, just like it because I tried something new. Or really just thumbs down if you didn't like it. Or you're like, yeah, this she's really a troll. Like, this is outrageous. Comments are always welcome. There's a link to join if you want to see what the perks are for that. Feel free to share my videos. And that'll be it for this video. Thank you, as always. Self-acceptance, self-love, that is the Crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you, and you will see me soon.